Hi, I'm Nadia, and my mentor is Pooja. And this is an excerpt from a short story called Through the Dragon's Eyes. The dragon I mention is not really a dragon, but you'll figure it out. At night, he slept on the fire escape, hung carefully above the bustling city below, above the careless sea of cars. The fire escape was shedding its skin. The neon lights blared as the dragon stared into the foreign sea, the green sea that draped over my bare neck every morning. He journeyed from a faraway place to find me, but I lost him to the same city I found him in. Technically, I didn't lose him. He flew away. My legs were streamlined with a mind of their own that day. Images of warped hands, shoe-button eyes, potent noodles, and his sea of ink hair were woven into the number 103 bright green threads of the scarf. He was a dragon with an ear for languages. He snapped up the snippets of the languages my tongue embraced in each city I encountered, snippets of wanton Japanese whispered in my ears as my heart flew out of the cage of my chest, begging the dragon to come along. The city's eyelids are drooping. The neon lights bathe the crumpled sheets of the futon in an ethereal glow, almost artificial looking. The day's events begin to unfurl before me, just as one would unweave the threads of fabric. Round we go till the golden dragon is free from the vast green sea. The sun had not risen yet. The city's eyelids were still droopy. The rain began to pour, in steady sheets as if one were sifting flour into a bowl. Tousled hair and all, I tiptoed to the fire escape suspended over the city. Gingerly, I picked the scarf up, and the green sea was draped over my bare neck, allowing the dragon to sit comfortably in the crook of my collarbone. I grabbed my bike. The streets passed by like film reels, the same scenes played out before us every morning. Yet there were differences only the eyes of the dragon could see, that were embedded in the threads of the number 103 bright green scarf. The whisper of a breeze tried to reach my protected neck as I cut through the chaos of the week. Through the empty streets I went, awaiting the sea of heads that come with the morning light. The dragon anticipated his presence. The foreign lips who whispered in my ear, the sounds of walls of rain shattering on the cobblestones of that forgotten street wove itself into the threads of the sea, draped around my neck. My mind unfurled as rapidly as the woven threads of fabric. His silhouette stopped me on that empty street, and my heart began to beg for release from the cage of my chest, ready to beckon the dragon to leave. His onyx hair was razor sharp. He had sea of ink hair. His complexion shone under the suspended red lantern. My hand rose up without thinking to the head of the golden dragon, feeling the familiar threads. He felt my presence. Raindrops cascaded down my cheeks. The cage of my heart shattered. The golden dragon reflected in the mirrors of his irises. The walls of rains were unable to stop him from taking me in his steel grip. Through the dragon's eyes, the green sea could no longer protect my bare neck from the man with the sea of ink hair. Whispers traveled through me as he exposed the crook of my collarbone, dethroning the golden dragon. "This is wrong," the dragon heard me whisper. "Yet you make no move to escape," was the reply. And the man with the sea of ink hair traced my collarbone with his lips. The golden dragon hung haphazardly off my shoulder, and my desire to rescue it lessened with each raindrop. Closer through the walls of the rain, his lips advanced, until finally his lips caught mine desperately. The cage of my chest explodes, sending my heart flying. It beckons the golden dragon and the green sea, away with the monsoon winds, and suddenly the golden dragon bids me adieu, flying along with my nerves, my common sense. And so on those foreign streets, a foreign girl loses her golden dragon and green sea, finding instead a forbidden love with the man with wanton lips who whispered to her urgently. Thank you.